This is actually my original box I had built for my car. It's 412s, Planet Audio Big Bang Series 2. It's their best subwoofer that they have, other than the one size larger, which is a 15. Just holds slightly more wattage, but exact same design. Went with the 12s, obviously because of space being a trunk, and 100% spec for these subs. Box volume and port, size and length and everything. It's got a 1-inch or 3/4 really aluminum braces all round. Probably wouldn't need too large of a bracket because it's not too much of power. It's more sound quality. As you can see out here on the box, it's got a spray and liner, which I'd probably wouldn't do. Maybe on the edges, where the kerfs are. As you can see, it's got kerfs everywhere. I didn't put them in here, but you get the idea. It'll literally be a what would be a quarter of a circle really on every corner. So when that air flows, man, it's not making almost no noise, because there is surface. So of course it's going to have a noise, but as far as the human ear and the meters are concerned, it would sound awesome. It really would. This right here, of course I would kerf this, and then also inside of the port it's got kerfs on the way up. So it's literally just like a almost like the inside of motor components, how it's real smooth, and the way air flows in and out, exhaust and fuel mixture. It's very similar. Same principle really. So of course outside of this port would be rounded over. Another reason why this box will sound great as far as sound quality is because if you notice, the port size is I think this is 3" by 18 or something like that. So whatever your size of your port is, no matter if it's round or rectangular, you want to stay the same distance off any edge. So if you notice right here, I have 3 inches here, 3 inches here, and if you can get more, that's even better. So when this enclosure is hitting perfect, man, to be honest, and this goes for every enclosure, unless you're just going straight SPL, what'll happen is the air will flow out of the port, but it will only flow about to this point. A lot of people think it just flows straight out. It does not do that if it's working properly. If these things are cycling perfect and efficient as you can possibly make them with your power, the air will only flow about to this point right here, which a lot of people don't know. So a lot of people think, like I said before, it'll just slam it all and do hair tricks and crazy stuff. But if you're going sound quality, man, it's just like these are cylinders, these are pistons. It drives in and out like this. So when this thing's flowing properly, man, it's just going to flow nice and smooth all the way around on it, just like this, foom, 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 and it'll just be perfect. But if if you're hitting too high in your dBs, if you're going past a 0.3, 0.2, dB past your 0 point, it may get a higher SPL, but it'll sound like shit. You want to stay as close to the negative and positive 0 point as you can. That way that air will just literally go to this point as possible. So that's the difference between sound SPL and sound quality. This is sound quality. As well as this SPL, don't get me wrong, it'll hit 130, 135 or something like that, 125. But it's great sound. It'll literally sound great. That's about it for this one. 412s. Probably we go with the Big Bang series, 2 of them. That way it's just literally perfect, match perfect. Real strong. You could even go 1 inch, 3/4 fine on this one. Port is probably 3/4 be good also, because like I said, it's so balanced. You don't really have to worry about port movement, even though, as you can see right here, I do have one right here to strengthen it, because the only real point that it's attached is to the upper portion of the box, as well as going across here, as you can see. But it's strong. Excuse me, it's real strong. Check out Planet Audio. For the money, man, it's great. Especially their Big Bang series. Their Anarchy series is quality, especially for the price. You know, those are the only two that I pretty much recommend from them. But those are their best, those two series. Another thing about the Big Bang amp, I actually don't have it up here, but you know, I'd have amp racks. Actually, I'd have amp racks on the sides, almost like skirts. The amp, believe it or not, a lot of people don't know, is that the Big Bang series amplifiers, you can bring them all the way up past 16 volts, which is really impressive for the price that they offer it at. In fact, I've even seen numbers on the internet, man, guys going to like 17.5 doing like a burp. I mean, with a 3,000 watt amp, and that's really good, man, for like, I think it's like 350. It's under 400 bucks. So I don't know anybody that offers an amp like that for 400 bucks, man. So that's about it for this one. Straight sound quality. It is rectangular. It's very narrow, but it's very long. So it's designed for like a mid-sized sedan trunk. Of course, I went with the port back here for sound quality also, because if you notice the way the box sits, you know, it'd be like this, and you'd have your rear seats and front seats up this way. So to lessen the echo effect, you'll have all the positive up front, which is, you know, typical, and then of course you'll have your negative signal towards the rear. So hopefully this sound would get to, you know, the hearing, the human ear, about the same time, which it probably really will, man, because no meter's gonna pick it up, and the human ear damn sure ain't gonna pick it up. So that's quality right there. This stuff, this spray-in liner, I really recommend it. It seals in a lot of imperfections in boxes. It really just doesn't allow any air to leak out as much, probably every bit of 50% more sealed than if you did not seal it with something like this. It also strengthens your enclosure, believe it or not, as you know, it almost bonds it all together, depending on how many layers you put on. So it's great, man. I recommend it. A lot of people offer it. Duratex, DEI. There's many people that offer it. Spray on, roll on. You can even buy like sections and stuff, and do kind of like it's almost like a fiberglass type of thing, but I like to roll on or spray on, depending on if you're doing like an angle, but spray on, you know, sometimes you can't get to certain areas if you're spraying, so the brush and the rolling spray, or the rolling liner, is the only way to go. Stay away from it in here because it will create a noise. Do not put it on the inside. Use paint. On the outside it's totally fine, anywhere on the outside, especially around here. That's really where the you know, the actual human ear will hear any noise. In fact, usually like a 1-inch round over, 3/4 to 1 inch, and then if you can even put almost like an inlay past that point, would sound even better, because like I said, you just want that air to flow from here to here, and that's it. So there's another one, man, just a quick one. Actually wasn't going to show this one at all, but you know, doing some modifications. So check out that website, southernsounds.webs.com, and we'll look at the nameplate I like to use on all the enclosures. Nothing, you know, real big, whatever, just looks real clean cut. There it is. Check out the website, southernsounds.webs.com, and thank you very much for watching.